how can we support the artists? By realizing that beyond supporting me, you can actually contribute to my expansion, and that I'm not a charity case, I'm a business owner. Hey creators, welcome back to the studio. I'm Aramis, the artist. Y'all, is this the first time that I'm showing y'all the outside of my studio? If you are curious, this is what it looks like. First of all, shout out to the folks who came to the open studio holiday market that was just on December 3rd. But let me show y'all this. It's the one and only Digo Double G. Ain't this crazy? Y'all, I got all these frames off OfferUp, okay, for $100, okay? There was even more in here. Shout out to Nalisha, she came through, she got some. I'm gonna have to tell y'all more about that in the studio, okay? But yeah, let's head on in. Woo. Y'all like my trench coat? Look, we on the level up, okay? Look, not her getting giddy up sauce on it already, okay? Y'all, Giddy Up is a delicious restaurant out here in Ballard, down the street from my studio, actually. That's where I took the patrons when we did the Patreon meetup for the Zodiac show, so they know. My studio is still kind of set up from the holiday market. So pretty much what I did, y'all know we had the greeting cards available on the website. They aren't available anymore, but I made them available for the folks who came by my studio. So we had the clutches here, we had the candles here, pins as well. Y'all, SZA gave us dates, okay? SZA gave us a date. I talked about this shirt in the other vlog where I was like, am I really gonna buy a bloodstained shirt? Not her cutting the sleeve though, making it cute. The streets is going crazy. She said the 9th. Man, that's love. Y'all, we got so many things to dive into. Y'all, did I tell y'all that I'm taking a business course? She's ready, okay? She's ready to level up. I'm not playing with 2023. Why is she taking notes though in the Virgo journal? It's like, you know, when you really wanna get your life together, you need to tap into that earth sign energy. I wanna be a better me. I wanna be like a Virgo, okay? So today was the finance, portion of the call, and it was like perfect, like right when we started the Zoom call. Of course my friend Jazzy called, but it was great. We needed to catch up anyway. And yeah, y'all, I am taking a business course. I'm gonna share more of that on the blogcast. You know, y'all, part of me is thinking like how much I want to share, how much I want to be present on different platforms. And I feel like if you want to go deep with me, let's do it on the blogcast. Like, let's chop it up on Spotify. When it comes down to the videos that I want to make and what I want to share and create with y'all, I really love the recent video that I uploaded, the shadow work video. It was a nice, good little solid. Wow. This is also why I'm setting up shop back home, y'all. Okay, I actually recently talked about this on the blogcast, which is part 2 of that shadow work episode. Not her with her Netflix special. It's definitely not an episode, but I'm thinking like, okay, let's go deep with y'all here on YouTube, but let's also go deeper on the blogcast episode. And so when we here on the YouTube, I can take y'all out more in the street. So that's what we about to do. I think tomorrow, y'all, I gotta run the blick. I need some more art supplies, so let's do it. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Okay, I'm not really a sketcher. That's not part of a sketcher. That's not really part of my process. Y'all know usually I just be out here. Y'all, I'm on the phone today. Long story. Usually I just like throwing paint around, but I want to explore. I want to experiment. Let's try some color pastels. Let's try some chalk pastels. I think chalk would actually be better than oil pastels. I'm not the biggest fan of oil pastels. I like how it look for other artists, but I just don't like the little roly-polies that it be making, you know? Yeah. Y'all, whatever. We trying to be hands-free. Hands-free. I'm safe, Ma. Okay. Where am I headed? Oh, errands. Okay, but let me not even go into that. I'm super excited though. Shout out to Fifth Avenue Theater. So they gave us tickets to the Wiz. So we're gonna be seeing the Wiz this weekend. We just finished the Wiz, y'all. Like, it is a must see. Okay. If you don't do nothing this winter, if you don't go nowhere in Seattle, go see the Wiz. Okay. It's like a local theater out here in Seattle, and they have so many different shows that they have, and they love featuring local artists. So they actually feature me in the show kind of catalog for the Wiz, and I'm just like, I just love it. You know, I'm super grateful for them, you know, featuring me and featuring other local artists out in Seattle. Y'all know what's crazy though? Like, people always ask, like, how can they support the arts? How can they support artists? It's like, one, thank you. I appreciate people for asking it. I appreciate people really wanting to understand and how they can, like, just really contribute to the arts. But the other part of me, y'all, be like, it's not rocket science, y'all. Like, it's not. The same way you would think, how can I support a local business? Shop, buy something. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally not rocket science. And I think we need to pivot our mindset with artists, because I think one of the things that frustrates me about the art industry is that people can see artists as like charity cases. You know, like, oh, let's support the arts, and like, oh, artists need this. I think it's beautiful that people consider artists, but I think that it can be dangerous when you perceive somebody from a lower, like, social economic status. You know, it just puts this generic stereotype and limiting belief on artists as well that can, like, keep us trapped, you know? Because then the other thing, a part of it, it's like, if you view somebody as a charity case, then anything you give them, you gonna think that you doing something. You know what I mean? Which, okay, let me try to explain. I feel like that's how we can give people, like, dignity, by giving them the power to choose their life and to choose their circumstances, and not just think that any old thing that you give them is gonna be wonderful. It's like, we have the right, no matter what, if you unhoused, no matter if you a starving artist, no matter what, you still have the right to choose how you receive support, you know? Now, I 100% agree that we should be grateful in all circumstances, but it's like this whole narrative of like, oh, how can we support the arts? How can we support the artists? By realizing that beyond supporting me, you can actually contribute to my expansion, and that I'm not a charity case, I'm a business owner. And so the way that you can contribute to what I'm doing is having an energy exchange, the same way you would with any other entrepreneur or a business owner. Like, people be confused, like, what can we do? What can we do? Shop! Like, it's as simple as it goes. If you can't shop, cool. Part of me, like, don't ask how you can support things if you're not even in a place where you can support. I mean, y'all, can we keep it real? Like, can we keep it real out here? It's interesting though. I think this might be a controversial topic. This might be, I don't know, but I want to put it out there, and I'm interested to see how y'all feel about it as well, because I think that it's important to elevate the identity of an artist and not have this idea that they are this, you know, starving artist who needs support, and oh, the lowly artist. It just keeps us in this victim mentality, and it keeps people treating us like anything that they give us is just a wonderful handout, and we should be grateful, and we should be happy, and like, you should be grateful with exposure not paying artists bills out here. Like, I'm a keep it a buck, y'all. Exposure to the right people can pay the bills, okay? And sometimes artists can be souped up and be high off their own supply. But also, here's another thing. This is gonna require artists to level up as well, because, hey, artists, it's like we all benefit from
beliefs, right? So as an artist, for you to be like, oh, support me, like I'm an artist, I should be able to get this for a discount, I should be able to get a scholarship, or I should be able to get, no, you shouldn't. I'ma keep it real, like for real. Because if you keep trying to treat me like a charity case, you will never respect our craft, you will never respect our artistry, and that's why people be trying to lowball artists out here, be trying to bargain with artists, be on this whole like, oh, can I da-da-da-da? Because you for damn sure don't do that for a lawyer, a doctor, Target, Walmart. People see the price and pay the price. But when it comes down to artists, it's like, how much? You should be grateful that I'm giving you something. No, you should be grateful that I'm shining my light on this dark motherfucking world. Like, period. How yay are you feeling today? Like, I feel like what's the title of this video? It's how yay are you feeling? Now, he's not the best example for the ideal artist out here, okay, y'all? He's really going through it. But anywho.
Always scared of me or, things.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the people have been taking good care of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's a kiss. That's so cute. Somebody kissed it. Literally, a literal kiss.
I'm back at the crib, and man, it was so dope. I just went up to Cornish, had to go check on the goddesses and check on the babies. It warmed my heart seeing that kiss, y'all. Okay, whoever kissed the queens, thank you. I felt like that was just such a okay, because y'all know people be out here tagging, public art, and it's just so disgraceful. And it's hard to get that shit out, whatever, okay? So people might think that's like, oh, her tagging it. No, that was the sweetest. It's just lipstick. It can be smudged right off. And when I saw it, it just just warmed my heart. So thank you. The people who fucks with me, I fucks with you, okay? So I wanted to even comment more about what I was talking about. Just when it comes down to this low vibrational conversation that people have about the art. Because then the other thing came to mind was like the quote, how people say, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, see, but that's the problem. We're artists. We're not beggars. We're asking. The same way any other business or corporation would do a CTA, a call to action, you can decide to accept that call or decline it. And if you decline it, we just gonna carry on with life. But if you accept it, thank you. Like literally, wherever energy goes, energy grows, okay? So if you walking down Fremont, or if you in Ballard somewhere in Seattle, and you said that your local shop closed down, or where is your favorite, restaurant? Where is your favorite little bookshop? When was the last time you put energy there besides shopping somewhere on Amazon? Like, I mean, can we just keep it real though? Like, it's just real out here. Okay, but the other thing, I'm not a victim. It was my decision to leave my full-time job as a registered nurse and to become an artist. It wasn't a consequence of the racism, sexism, all the isms, the political and literal warfare that they put, especially on marginalized communities. So it's like, I get it when it comes down to supporting different people and like different organizations. As an artist, I made a choice. I made a decision. I'm not a victim. Don't nobody owe me nothing. Okay. At the same time, artists are a part of that marginalized community, and especially women, especially a Black woman art. Like there's so many layers to it, but I just don't want nobody like supporting me because they think that I need the help or just whatever. Like, no, I'm not here to trauma bond. Okay. I want you to shop my art because you genuinely vibe with it. Not like, oh, let me just, pour in the poor old little Aramis. A bitch is abundant, okay? I want people to contribute to what I'm doing or become a patron or become a collector because they like, that girl is a force and I want to be a part of whatever she's doing. Not from this lower vibration like, oh, well, let me try to support the arts. And I had a whole conversation with Ann at Cornish about it. And it's like, y'all, if we keep this language that artists are these lowly beings, the arts organizations, please donate, please support to these lowly people, it's gonna keep us low. I know the power of art, and I refuse to let anybody make me feel small for being an artist, and for damn sure for not being a Black woman artist, because we hold superpowers. Okay, it's like, don't play with me. I know who I am, and I felt that in my spirit, did she? And at the end of the day, I don't care if somebody not here for the vibes. I'm not here to play kiki, okay? I'm not here to save face. I'm here to save lives. I'm very clear on my purpose these days. And it's clear to me that there's so many artists out there who are feeling depressed, unmotivated, feeling worthless, feeling unworthy. And it's like, it breaks my heart every day because I know how powerful the arts has been. I know how art, music, movies, city planning, architecture, fashion design, theater, poetry, books, these things have kept me on this planet when shit get real dark. So I know, so it's like, I feel like artists are so fucking dope that they hold like magical, mystical power to shape shift the fabric of our universe. But there has been a structural entity to miseducate a population on how powerful and how incredible that they are. Because when you convince a people enough that they are unworthy, that they are part of the lower class, that's how you can exploit, manipulate, take advantage, and sell them anything. Okay, when you have somebody who knows who they are and is strong in their awareness and strong in their strength and knowing who they are, you can't tell me shit. Okay? Come in the club, shaking my dreads. They profit from these poverty narratives. They profit from these, peddling these stories of the lowly artist. She was addicted. She was depressed. Like it's almost like we romanticize this starving artist narrative and these stories of them being in these lonely, dark places and these stories of addiction and trauma. You're not gonna profit off my pain. I will. Okay? And with pride, because I made it through that shit. I made it through it, y'all. And I get to decide while I'm living on this planet what I do with my art. Okay? Because when I'm dead and gone, they gonna do whatever they want to do with it. How they clearly have done for so many artists time and time again. We've seen the formula, we've seen the pattern, we've seen the cycle. And we see how artists are constantly exploited and taken advantage of. And I refuse. Okay? At the same time, okay, how long is this video? How long is this video gonna be? I don't know, but if you with me, you with me. Stay with me. If you gone, if you gotta go, holler at me another time. But if you here, let's vibe out. Here's the other part. It's always two voices in my head, okay? There's always two voices. Here's the other one. Don't let her have a nip slip for real in the road. Wait a minute now, okay? Hey, you gonna have to sign up for the OnlyFans. No, I do not have OnlyFans. Hey, shout out to my working girls, okay? Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Because the other side, okay, when I was thinking about exposure don't pay the bills. Exposure to the right people can pay the bills, okay? And sometimes artists can be souped up and be high off their own supply. And it's like, yeah, no, boo, you're not there yet, okay? Like, you might need to build up some experience, and you might have to build up your portfolio in a way where people are gonna later put some respect on your name. Like artists out here doing all this like crazy shit. It's like, nah, boo. I think humility is important, but at the same time, humility doesn't have to mean martyrdom. I don't have to be, oh, well, I'm so humble. $20. Like, no, bitch. We're not here to convince people. I'm not here to beg nobody. I'm not here to trauma bond. I'm not here to perpetuate the narrative that artists are starving or artists are addicted or artists are depressed. It's like, let's elevate the experience, because I'm going to tell you this. They ain't going to tell you this, but I will, okay? Warren Buffett is the richest man alive. Of course he's smart, of course investments, all the other things. But the other thing that came to mind that I think is important and relevant is time. Compounding interest is a motherfucker, okay? And this man has lived longer. It's like part of my thing, like, stay alive. Stay in the game, y'all. Stay in the game. And unfortunately, artists aren't living long enough. Black women, black men aren't living long enough. And that's a whole nother conversation of the systematic, generational, ancestral traumas of our kind, okay? We're not gonna go there today, but you know what we are gonna do is break generational curses. So like, let's go. I'm so souped up because what's true blasphemy is to disconnect artists, creatives, and the human being from their ultimate truth, which is source. So if you think it's blasphemy to consider yourself God's source, it's blasphemy to consider yourself not. And artists are continuously creating on a daily basis, and it is the ultimate form of God's source energy. And I refuse to perpetuate this narrative that we are anything less. So I need everybody to put some respect on artist's name.